Sean here. Welcome to the Emma and Sean Outdoors YouTube channel. Today we're in West Virginia's Dolly Sods Wilderness. We're exploring flooded creeks and waterfalls, camping on islands, cooking good food, and getting soaked in the rain. Join us on our adventure. What do they call it? A heath biome or something like that? Right now we're on the Red Creek Trail. We intend to camp alongside Red Creek up here a little bit farther by some waterfalls. What's that?
This could be Alaska.
Try to find our own Alaska in West Virginia. This is pretty nice, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Whoa, whoa. Oh my gosh, I almost took a fall. It is slippery. This is really beautiful, and it's really loud too. There are a lot of cascades, and we're gonna see a lot more on the way. And while we're looking for a campsite, we're gonna look for a place that's next to a waterfall. That's our goal. Either way, we're gonna be camping somewhere along this river. Well, I had to take off my fleece. I was getting a bit too hot. Some sort of strange mushroom there.
Looks like an octopus.
Yeah, that's very weird.
That's cool.
Well, this is where this one trail crosses Red Creek, but we're not going to be crossing that today. You'd have to take off your shoes and probably also take off your socks, and it would be freezing cold. And we don't want to do that, so we're going to go further up the trail on this side. Got a lot of snow in here. I think that might be a spring. Yeah, this is a spring. This is the source of one of the creeks here. Ooh, that's nice and cold, very clean. Well, if I didn't have enough water right now, this is where I'd be getting my water. That's very cool, huh? There's lots of gnats up here though. We went down the wrong way and now we gotta climb up this steep hill. But just like my trip a few weeks ago, we're going through another stand of rhododendrons. I feel like they're always out here in West Virginia at these higher elevations. And they're a lot bigger than the rhododendrons that my parents had in their front yard growing up. Well, we stopped in this little clearing here for a chocolate break.
That is a ginormous piece of chocolate.
It certainly is. Are you jealous?
No.
No?
Not my chocolate. I mean, you can always share.
Man, this is just sad. What are people doing putting their mountain house meals in here? It's not that hard to just pack up your scraps and throw it back in your food bag. It's a little off trail, but seems like there's a little overhang here in the rocks, almost like a little cave. I wonder if someone could sleep in here. If you built up like some logs in here and you put a sleeping pad here and maybe a tarp hanging down from the top of these rocks.
Looks like good protection during a storm.
This is so soft. This place is full of little waterfalls and springs. Got to be really careful not to slip on the rocks. They're super slippery. And I've already slipped multiple times. Well, this river up here is not really very long, so the spring must be outputting a lot of water for it to be flowing that much. There's not a lot of other creeks that flow into this. This looks like the perfect place to cool off in the hot summer. But Emma pointed out that there's tree roots coming out of this tree here, and it seems like there's roots that are coming down and kind of having moss grow on top of them. Also, there's like a little cave up there. Do you see that? Right up there, there's a little cave. Well, this waterfall is awesome, but we got to get back on the trail. I think I said this in the last video, but the sun is at such a low angle in the sky that it feels like it's like 4 or 5 o'clock. It's only 1:11 right now. That's just what happens in the winter. We just found another spring right here, dripping down. If you're trekking through this place for any amount of time, there's no concern about having enough water. There's plenty everywhere. There's springs, there's streams. It's dripping from every possible place. I see the campsite that we're gonna stay at tonight, right down there. I think the site that we're gonna stay at is on a little island that's kind of surrounded by the river on all sides.
Wow, look at this place.
This is great.
It's like our own little island.
Well, this is beautiful. This is where we're setting up camp. Right here on this island, right here. Somebody left a stick up here, probably to hang dry their clothes.
The sky is blue, the sun came out, all the clouds are burned away.
It is gonna get cold tonight.
Maybe I'll use
Well, it's time to get some firewood for tonight. I'm gonna use my Agua Canyon saw, the Boreal 21. This creek right here is kind of what makes it an island. The creek splits off into two streams. You have the main creek and then this small little one here, and it's completely surrounded. Well, we got our firewood and it's looking nice and dry right now, but the forecast is calling for rain starting at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Well, I got the tarp up and this is going to be a place that we can cook and sit under when it's raining in the morning. Since the last trip, my pillow had a hole in it, so I got another one. Hopefully this one doesn't deflate. We're about to start the fire, and this wood, it smells like peppermint. It smells like the candies that you eat at a doctor's office or at a restaurant that they have on the way out. Really strongly of it. And I don't know what kind of tree this is, but I'm interested to find out.
It's very pleasant.
Really difficult to get the fire going when the wood is this wet. We've tried a lot of different things. We finally got it going, but it's taken probably 45 minutes to an hour to get it going. We finally got the fire going and we're gonna get dinner going now. Well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to keep the fire going. The wood's just so wet that we're really having a hard time keeping it going. And Emma's trying to fan it right now with a blanket. But for dinner, we got pork chows, and we're gonna make fried rice, got scallions, and a handful of other things, so. The whole table rocked for a second. We concocted a two-part sauce. This one right here has soy sauce, sugar, and black pepper, and this one is just hoisin sauce. Oh my gosh, that is so good. We trapped a mouse in a box. Oh my gosh.
Hey, let him go.
Hold on, no, I gotta, hold on, let me record.
Okay.
We got a mouse trapped in a box here. We propped it up, and oh, there he is. There he goes. And we got onions underneath it, and he went in and he knocked the stick down, and it fell on him. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this again. It's just time to do the dishes now. We're having a great night. Really just enjoying this time out here. We found a great place, having a great campfire that Emma made. Had great food. It is getting pretty chilly though, so I'm gonna heat up a hot water bottle. I'm gonna fill up one of my Nalgene bottles with boiling water, slip it into my sleeping bag, and that'll keep me warm for a long time, probably till 2 or 3 in the morning. All right, guys, well, it's really late, and we've just gotten into bed, and we're really tired. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Well, good morning, guys. I slept well, but it poured last night, and I got up, and I think I broke the zipper on my tent. And I also left my hat outside of the tent all night, and it got splattered with mud and rain. We've spotted what we think is a mole.
I'm glad we set up this tarp, but it filled with water multiple times during the night. And when I got up, the whole thing was almost collapsing. So we had to dump it out probably 3 different times. We've gotten most of our stuff packed up, so we're gonna cook some breakfast now. We had these lemon bars that we got at the Dutch market, but they're crushed. You still ready to eat them, Emma?
Yes.
Tell me how it tastes. Is it good?
Delicious.
It's still good?
Oh man, that's really good. I might have to go back and get some more of those.
Well, while the bread rises, I'm gonna cook some pork jows. Also, I got some honey butter that we're gonna dip the bread in.
Yeah.
It is ham, isn't it? Emma's cold, so she's walking around. Well, I think I mentioned earlier that I soaked my hat last night by leaving it outside the tent, so I had to use my balaclava. You can dip it. That's actually really good. Well, we got to get packed up and get out of here because the stream is rising really fast and we have a lot of other streams to cross as well. I was just sitting on this rock right here last night watching the stars and it's already covered in water. We made it across that stream down there, but we have a few more stream crossings left. Wow, that's the waterfall that we were at yesterday, and it's absolutely flooded. We've got another creek to cross, and they have all gotten really swollen. You excited about crossing this creek, Emma?
I'm nervous. Just a bit.
I wasn't kidding when I said we had a lot of creeks to cross. You looking forward to crossing this creek too, Emma?
Sure, I'm just trying to figure out where to go. Which is the best direction.
Here we go. The path we're walking on has basically become a creek in itself. You could camp on that island. You don't want to camp on that island, Emma? No? We made it to yet another creek crossing. Emma's done with this trip.
Dolly Sods hates me.
Well guys, thanks for watching. We made it back to the car and we hope you enjoyed the video. We're gonna be making more videos just like this over the winter. And if you wanna see those, make sure to subscribe to the channel and we'll see you in the next video.